Good afternoon, everybody. This is Stacy. It is Tuesday. It's about 11. It's almost 11:30 here in Vegas time. I just received an update from the website itmattershowyousstand.com that Wesley Kjar, described as Ammon Bundy's personal security, pled guilty to federal conspiracy charges. The article comes from the Oregonian, June 23rd, 2016. Wesley Kjar, described as one of Ammon Bundy's personal bodyguards, pled guilty Thursday to a federal conspiracy charge stemming from the takeover of the Malheur National Wildlife Refuge. I agreed to occupy the refuge as a part of an armed political protest against federal power, says Kjar, 32. Dressed in a black suit as he stood before U.S. District Judge Anna J. Brown. Witnesses told authorities that Kjar provided armed personal security to Ammon Bundy, Assistant U.S. Attorney Craig Gabriel said. Kjar, who said he lives in Salt Lake City, was at the refuge for less than 1 week, from January 4th through January 9th. Photographs and videos show Kjar openly carrying firearms on the refuge. After leaving the refuge, he returned to Utah and approached members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, seeking their help to resolve the occupation peacefully, Gabriel said. He was arrested in Utah in early February. Federal prosecutors will recommend Kjar, who has no prior criminal record and has been out of custody on pretrial release, spend 6 months in home detention, followed up by 3 years as supervised released. As a part of the plea deal, he agreed to forfeit any guns, ammunition, or electronic devices that the government has seized from him. Whether he must pay restitution remains in dispute and will be determined by the court. He's set to be sentenced at 11 a.m. on October 28th. Count 2 of his indictment, charging him with possession of a firearm in a federal facility, will be dismissed at sentencing. Kjar is the 5th person to plead to the federal charge of conspiring to impede workers at the refuge through intimidation, threats, or force. He admitted to the judge that he did agree with others to go to the refuge for that purpose and was armed while there. The 4 others who have accepted plea deals are Corey LaCour, Eric Lee Flores, Jeffrey Stanek, and Jason Blumgreen. And I wanted to share this article with you guys because there are many names that participated in the occupation that have long been forgotten. It seems that there are certain personalities that are at the forefront of everyone's attention, and there are 4 listed here that that no one talks about. I would like to pray for these men and that God may watch over them. I still have a hard time believing that justice is served by these men taking a plea deal, but it is up to the individual, what they were going to do. I certainly understand not wanting to spend any time in a detention center or in prison or jail, or I can understand that. My heart breaks for these men and their families, because now their guns will be taken from them. And if I'm not mistaken, there's something that people fail to realize too. If I'm not mistaken, if you plead guilty to a felony, you also don't have the right to vote. So they can't carry a firearm, they can't vote. I think also that, any government subsidies they may get, whether it be food stamps or whatever, temporarily, if they're in financial need, they're not in. They can't apply for those either, even if their families are in dire straits. So I like to pray for these men and hope that they're doing well and that their families are doing well, and that we don't forget those that are not at the forefront of the attention on social media, that there are others that have sacrificed a great deal to take this stand with Ammon and the others that were out at the refuge. So I hope you guys are having a good day, and I'll talk to you later.